welcome back to my channel. I'm Erin, and for today's video we're going to be talking about some paranormal investigation equipment that I got for Christmas. So this is kind of what I got for Christmas video, I suppose. Really late? I don't know. But yeah, speaking of really late and after Christmas, Happy New Year everybody. I know I haven't been here for I think like 2 weeks or so. I just wanted to kind of take a break over the holiday season. My boyfriend was away for work for like 3 months and he got home right before Christmas and had some time off, so I wanted to spend some time with him rather than filming videos and such. But anyway, I'm back. I'm hoping to bring you some pretty great content this year. I think I had said this in another video, I will still be posting hauls and stuff on the channel, but the majority of what I want to put on here is mostly going to be paranormal related. I'm gonna start focusing a little bit more on that. I will still be doing BarkBox every month and some other stuff here and there, but yeah. So the whole purpose of this video is to share some of the equipment that I got for Christmas, and we got one thing that came after Christmas, but still is important. So we'll get the biggest item off the list, and that is this guy here. I am gonna put in a clip so you can see the whole thing, because as you can see, this is rather large. We got a Pelican Case 615 to put all of our stuff in that we are going to be using for ghost hunting and doing paranormal investigations. We do have quite a bit of equipment now, and if you're into doing paranormal investigations, you know that a lot of this stuff isn't cheap. I mean, there's a spot in here for my camera and stuff. I'll also have a clip of all that. But pretty much what this is it is a, well, it is military grade case that has foam in it that protects everything that you have inside of it. You can lock it up. And this actually is small enough to be a carry-on. My air conditioner just kicked on, so if you can hear that, I apologize. Yeah, air conditioning in January. Gotta love the South. But yeah, I'll pop in the clip of the outside of the Pelican case and then show you the different things that are inside of the Pelican case here. So this is what the outside of the Pelican case looks like. If my camera would focus, that would be helpful. As you can see, it says Pelican Air up there. And then down here, it says that it's a 1615. And we got it in the orange color, so if we're in the dark, we can see it. And, you know, orange and black, so spooky season colors. And eventually we're gonna get a decal to put on here, so when we get that, I will show it to you guys. Okay, so here is the inside of the case. That hole right there is where the camera I'm using hangs out. Here is one of my lenses. This is for the mic that I use in my camera. Right here we have a tripod. It's the little one that I have. We have our flashlights. That box there has like batteries and stuff in it, like a hodgepodge of stuff. And then over here we have the EDI, the Geiger counter, the zoom, I guess you would call it a recorder, and then the SB11 spirit box. Okay, so obviously you saw where the camera goes, where my microphone goes, the smaller tripod that I have that we have in here, and the flashlights. I think those are kind of, well, I could show you the flashlights. So I don't remember the exact name of these kind of flashlights. I'll have to ask my boyfriend and I'll insert the name here. But I believe that they're used in the military. I want to say that's called a halo flashlight. I don't know what it's called. But in any event, it's pretty cool. It looks like this. This is where the light is. It comes with several different kind of light filters, so you can have clear. It comes with yellow, green, blue, and red as well. So that's kind of cool. Right now we have the red on there. You can kind of see it when I turn it on. But we have two of these, one for me, one for my boyfriend. So they're pretty heavy duty, so they'll be good if we go into some place where we need this. As of right now, we don't really have any plans to go ghost hunting in the dark, just because we haven't really figured out where we're gonna go yet. But I'm sure we will eventually start going places in the dark. We do have some plans to go to various places that are kind of in the area, but yeah. Sorry if you could hear music in the background before. My boyfriend is grilling and I guess he had the door open to the garage or something because you could hear the music. So hopefully you can't hear it in the video because I don't want to get copyright striked. So up next, what I'll show you is the little case that we got that I decided to put like some batteries and stuff in. This is by no means filled up yet, but my boyfriend was like, hey, we should get like a pencil case to put your extra batteries and stuff in. And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. And we were thinking about it, and he was like, well, we should get a clear plastic case. And I was like, why get a clear plastic case when you can get a Ghostbusters case? So this is like a metal container that has the Ghostbusters logo on it. I know my ring light is kind of making it a little bit difficult to see. Maybe a close-up. It just has the classic Ghostbusters logo on it. And then inside what we're gonna have in here, whoops, I already have two. We have some extra camera batteries. We're gonna be putting extra batteries in here for the equipment that we have. So like the spirit box, the Geiger counter, that good stuff. Extra memory cards. This is like a car charger for one of my battery chargers that I have. So we're just gonna be putting stuff like that in here. So just to show you all the equipment that I have, I am gonna go over my SB11 again and the Geiger counter, and then I'll get into the new stuff that we got for ghost hunting. So first up, we have the Geiger counter. I don't know how much this costs because I didn't buy it. Pretty much what it does is, if you've ever seen things like about Chernobyl and stuff, this traces radioactivity and it can be used in ghost hunting. I'll be honest, when my boyfriend first got this, I was a little bit skeptical about it, but we've used it around Violet, and if you don't know who Violet is, this is Violet. She is my haunted doll. It works. You find that when there's a spike on this, she's a lot more talkative. So there's definitely some kind of correlation there. Like I said, I was on the fence about this at first, but it does work, so kudos to him for saying, hey, let's use this. I'll just kind of show you what the display looks like. So it takes a little while and it'll give you a base reading. So I don't know how much you can see on here, but over here it will kind of graph what kind of counts you're getting. And after a certain amount of time where these red lines are, it'll give you your base reading. Now it's gonna get a little bit higher as I get closer to my camera and such, but yeah, this is what the Geiger counter looks like. So up next I have my SB11 spirit box. If you don't know what a spirit box is, pretty much what this does, it will sweep through radio frequencies and spirits can use it to speak through the white noise. They also make an SB11, which is a little bit more handheld, which we might try out eventually, but for right now we have the SB11 because it has 2 different channels on it that can sweep, which is kind of cool. This also has a flashlight on it. But yeah, just so if you don't know what an SB11 is or a spirit box, I'll turn it on so you can kind of hear what it sounds like. You have the option on this to do AM or FM. We typically use FM, and we usually sweep one forward, so it's going forward through the stations, and the other one in reverse. So it's going reverse through the stations, and we just find it works out better. So this is what it sounds like. Spirits can use the white noise to talk. So like I can say, hi Violet, are you here with me? She's being kind of quiet right now. So yeah, this is what the SB11 is. You do have the option to use the antenna, so you can get, I guess, better frequencies as you go through the stations. We typically do not use the antenna because I would much rather it be a spirit using the white noise to speak than it to be just blurbs coming from the radio station, if that makes sense. So one other thing that I do use as far as paranormal investigation is I do use the Necrophonic app on my phone. I'm usually pretty skeptical of apps, but I have seen other people use this with good success, and I've used it with good success. So I actually believe that this one is the real deal. It is a phonics bank. There are no words in it. So essentially the spirit needs to take the phonics that are found in this app to make words. You can definitely get a lot of activity on this. The last time that I used it was actually New Year's Eve, because we had some stuff going on in our house. We had this hat that we have on top of a tree, which I know sounds weird, but it was a Christmas decoration. Flew off the top of the tree for no apparent reason. So I decided to turn this on, and it actually said my mom's name, who was right there, and she turned and looked at me and she's like, did that just say what I think it said? And I was like, yep. So definitely is a good app to have. It does cost money. I believe it was $10, but it was $10 well spent for me. I like it. So yeah, this is what the app is if you want to check it out, and I can have it linked down below for you as well. Okay, so up next we're going to move on to the new toys that we got. And this guy, I haven't even taken the tag off of him, but I'll show you him first. This is Boo Buddy Jr. You can see he still has his little hang tag on. He has a little backpack on because this is how you turn him on. He is pretty fragile. This is an expensive teddy bear, if I do say so myself. We were interested in getting the big Boo Buddy, but the big Boo Buddy was sold out. I think it's available now, so we might eventually get that. But we want to see how this works first. So with the big Boo Buddy, it speaks to you, it tells you when there's temperature changes, stuff like that. This guy here, he has, so depending on how the EMF changes around him, so the electromagnetic field, the different lights will go off depending on how much it changes. So I believe his chest is the lowest one, and then I'm not sure between the right and the left paw. One is like a medium change and one is the highest. I'm not sure which is which. I will have this guy linked down below too. He's available on Ghost Stop. What I'm gonna do is actually, I'm gonna turn him on and set him next to Violet while I finish this video, just so we can see if he goes off at all. I have not had him go off. He does light up when you turn him on, so I know that the lights work. I just haven't had success with him. My camera looked like it just moved. Anyway, I just haven't had success with him going off yet. But there's some areas that we're gonna bring him where some children may be, so he may be of better use there. They do tell you to be gentle with Boo Buddy, with his little backpack and his components in him, because he is fragile. Like if you pull on the elements too much, you will break them. My little guy Oliver, he's sitting right here. He's kind of obsessed with Boo Buddy because he thinks he's a toy. So this green light here is what will light up when you turn him on. This lets you know that Boo Buddy is on. He also has a light up here that will turn on, and like I said, 2 in his paws. So we're going to, I need to take this tag off of there. We're just gonna sit him right there next to Violet, and we'll see if he goes off at all. Yeah, so Violet, if you touch him on his paws or his chest, he will light up. So if you wanna play with that, be my guest. Okay, so the second to last thing that I wanna show you is we got this Zoom recorder. So what this is, we would use this to get EVPs, or electronic voice phenomena. This is a pretty high grade, sturdy recorder. If you look, it has 2 microphones up here. I'll give you a close-up of it in just a minute. You can actually hook this to like amps and to cameras and stuff. It's pretty heavy duty. So to be honest, we're gonna look into how to use this a little bit better, just so we kind of know like the ins and outs of it. I will be posting a video. My boyfriend and I are planning on going to the old burying ground in Beaufort, North Carolina here soon, and we're gonna use all this equipment. So what we're gonna do with this, just like you would do with any other thing that you want to record EVPs, is we're just going to pretty much have this running the whole time that we're investigating, and we'll see if we pick anything up on it. These microphones on the top of this are very, very sensitive. We watched a few videos, there's musicians and stuff who use this, so I think that this will be a good tool to have to try to pick up EVPs that won't be picked up on the camera. I like that idea a lot. And then of course you can download the files and kind of sync it up to whatever. So I definitely think this is going to be a handy dandy tool. I think it looks super cool. But yeah, it is the Zoom H4n Pro Handy Recorder. This is what it looks like. It has the display and the microphones. So I'm turning it on now. It does take it a little while to like upload the software that's inside of it. So give me just a few and then I'll show you what the actual screen looks like. So this is what the screen looks like. It takes a micro SD card. The one we have in here is like 16 gig, 32 gig, I don't know. Okay, so I have it recording now, and I'll pop in this little clip of the recording if I get a chance to. But yeah, it's supposed to have some pretty heavy duty microphones on it that pick up lots of stuff, so yeah. So this is the Zoom H4n Pro. Alright, so last but certainly not least, we got an EDI Plus device, I guess you could call it, because it does many things. So what the EDI Plus does, it records many different things. So it can record temperature fluctuations, the pressure in the room that you're in, as well as the humidity. It will log those if you're recording, whether they go up or down. It alarms, different lights go off. So if the temperature goes up, the red light for plus will go up. If the temperature goes down, the blue light will go down. If you watch, yeah, it's Ghost Hunters, the one that Grant is doing. They use these and they've had good success with them. They're pretty awesome. They also have an EMF reader here, which will give you EMFs in milligauss. And then down at the bottom is vibration. So if you leave this, like leave it on a table, leave it wherever, it will record the vibrations and the lights will light up. I'll turn it on so you can kind of see what it looks like. Just so you can see this up close right now, it's on the temperature. You can change the display to go to degrees Celsius. I think this is degrees Celsius. This is for your milligauss. It'll tell you what you're at. So if this were to spike, it would go up from 0. This does work. We have tried it around my laptop, which does give off EMF. So it will light up. As you can see, as I tap this, the vibration lights will light up. You do have the option to turn the vibration lights off if you're going to be walking around and holding this, recording it. This is the pressure, and then it'll do humidity as well. So pretty cool. You can, the bumper that you have on it, I think that you can pick different colors, but again, we were sticking with the orange and black theme, so everything kind of goes together. And then if you look here, it has the different things, so you can turn off this will alarm, so you can turn the speaker on and off. The vibe button here, this turns off. See, now if I hit it, the vibration lights won't go off. You can turn them back on. And then of course over here is record, and what you can do is in the top of this, I don't have one in here right now, but you can put in a memory card, and they have software that you can go to. Sorry, I thought that that lit up, but that's just, yeah, just my elbow blocking out that light. They have software that will give you the graphing of everything that you record, which is pretty darn awesome, because what you can do is you can sync up those graphs to whatever you're recording to kind of show where the changes were and if anything happened around you when that happened. So this is definitely an awesome device. I think he also got this off of Ghost Stop. I'm not sure about the Zoom. I'll have to ask him where he got that from. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, I know Boo Buddy and this guy here came from Ghost Stop. I'll have to ask him about the Zoom. The SB11 also came from Ghost Stop. They have some pretty awesome stuff there, so I'll have that link down below if you want to check it out. So yeah, like I said, most of this stuff came from Ghost Stop. I will say, guys, that this stuff is not cheap, but this is stuff that we decided that we wanted to start out with. If you are just starting out as far as doing investigations, you might want to stick to something like an EMF, like a simple millimeter or something like that. We decided to go all out because we are pretty committed to doing some pretty serious investigations here in the future, so we figured why not invest in some stuff. So Boo Buddy, he himself, Boo Buddy Jr. is like $99, so an expensive teddy bear, like I said. The EDI Plus, I don't remember how much, and then of course the SB11, it's over $100 for that as well, and I'm not sure about the Zoom. I'd have to ask about that too. So, not sure if Boo Buddy went off at all during this. I don't think he did. But I'm interested to take him on some investigations and see if he'll go off when my the EDI goes off, because that also detects EMF. Then we'll kind of see if there's a correlation there. Just because I'm curious to see if he works. I'm pretty sure he does. Ghost Stop doesn't sell like janky things, so I'm pretty sure he does. He just hasn't had a reason to go off yet. But that is it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please give me a big old thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one and to see any paranormal investigations my boyfriend and I go on, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!